I've been struggling to find the right words to describe what happened. It feels surreal, like a never-ending nightmare that has a firm grip on my mind. It all started a few weeks ago, when we gathered the courage to revisit the abandoned house. Little did we know the horrors that awaited us. After that fateful visit, the nightmare began to seep into our lives, invading our dreams and distorting reality. The first signs appeared in our nightmares. Distorted visions plagued our sleep, leaving us drenched in sweat and our hearts racing. At first I thought it was mere coincidence, but as the nights went on, the pattern became undeniable. Mia, usually fearless, became increasingly paranoid, convinced that impending doom lurked around every corner. Jack, plagued by sleepless nights, struggled to differentiate between wakefulness and remnants of his dreams. Sarah, our empathetic anchor, withdrew into herself, as if burdened by invisible weight, and Alex, the logical thinker, descended into isolation and seclusion. The weight of the unknown burdened us all, eating away at our sanity. We tried to dismiss it, to believe it was just our imagination, but with each passing day, it became harder to deny. One night, as the moon cast its pale glow into my room, I woke up to the sound of hesitant footsteps. My heart pounded as I sat up and saw a dark figure ominously standing in the doorway. Its eyes glowed with an eerie red light, and its twisted smile sent chills down my spine. A scream erupted from my throat, but it was quickly stifled as the figure lunged forward, gripping me tightly. Its touch was cold and clammy, an unyielding vice around me. Panic surged through me as I struggled to break free, but its strength surpassed human limits. The figure dragged me through the dimly lit hallway, while my pleas for help fell on deaf ears. Disoriented and terrified, I realized with horror that I was no longer in my own home. I found myself lying on the cold, dusty floor of the abandoned house, a place I had hoped never to see again. The figure loomed over me, its laughter echoing through the desolate halls, a chilling symphony. It spoke, its voice dripping with malevolence, taunting me with the promise of eternal captivity. "You belong to me now," it hissed, "forever trapped in my grasp." Desperation flooded my senses, but in that moment a voice pierced through the darkness. It was Mia, her voice filled with fear but laced with unwavering determination. "Lucas!" she called out. "You must fight! You can break free!" I summoned every ounce of strength within me, taking a deep breath to steady my trembling form. Mia's words ignited a flicker of resilience within my soul. I couldn't succumb to this entity's clutches. With newfound determination, I rose to my feet, facing the figure that sought to claim me. Defiance surged through my veins as I declared, "I am not yours. I will never be yours." Enraged, the figure lunged at me, but I managed to dodge its grasp, delivering a forceful blow to its face. It staggered backward, giving me a fleeting opportunity to escape. I ran, the abandoned house fading into a blur of darkness as I sprinted into the night. Exhausted, I finally collapsed on the ground, staring up at the stars, gasping for breath. Relief washed over me as I realized I had evaded the figure's clutches, at least for now. But Mia, where was she? I had seen her presence, her unwavering support in the face of darkness, yet she was nowhere to be found. The fear of her disappearance gnawed at my thoughts, leaving me with unanswered questions. With a heavy heart, I embarked on the journey back to my house, my mind still reeling from the events that had unfolded. Each step was accompanied by the weight of uncertainty, the lingering echoes of what transpired in that haunted abode. As I walked the familiar path, images of that harrowing night danced before my eyes. I acknowledged the hallucinations, the sinister figure that had tormented me. Yet doubts persisted. Was Mia real, or merely a figment of my desperate imagination? The absence of answers cast a shadow over my thoughts, shrouding my mind in a maze of uncertainty. The memory of Mia's voice calling out to me, urging me to resist, replayed in my mind. It was a glimmer of hope, a reminder that there was more to this supernatural affliction than met the eye. Weeks turned into months, and a haunting reality settled upon me. None of my friends, Mia, Jack, Sarah, Alex, or Emily, could be found. They had vanished without a trace, swallowed by the shadows of that fateful night. Desperation fueled my every waking moment as I scoured every corner of our city, seeking any sign, any clue to their whereabouts. Police investigations yielded no answers, and those who had once known them claimed no recollection of their existence. The abandoned house on the hill continued to